Sweet Hallelujah. I think Fern would like some attention.
Hey, Fern.
All right, bittersweet day. Very windy bittersweet day, but this is Lisa.
Hi.
Say hi. You're making a video of today?
I am.
Okay,
yes.
good. Lisa and Charlie are over here. I hope you guys can hear. They're here to get Miss Hallelujah. She's going to her new home with them right down the road.
Yes. Yeah, we're like 23 miles.
Yeah, right down the road, and we'll still get to see her. Are you so?
Today is a good day.
Any day where you get to acquire a new couch is a happy day for you.
Absolutely.
So what are y'all's plans with Halle?
So the plan with Halle is I want to get her halter broke first.
Yep.
So she's going to go in an area with Faith.
Okay.
And the two of them are going to be together.
Yes.
And I want to make sure I have them both on halters. I have them halter broke so I can walk them around real easily. And then once I know that she's good and halter broke, then we'll let her meet our Dexter bull.
Yes.
But I want to make sure we don't stress her out at all during that process.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's definitely wise. Get her halter broke before she's bred. And truly, like, that'll take you a little while, and then she'll be just the right age for breeding, so it's good.
So we're taking our time. We're not rushing this. This is going to be a longer process, but...
I need to come check my hatching eggs. I've got some hatching eggs in here. So, I got these hatching eggs. Look how pretty they are.
They are gorgeous.
I'm pretty excited about it. There's some Marans and olive eggers and stuff. I kind of piled them in there a little more than you're supposed to, but they still turn. And my thing is they were shipped, and I mean, like, there's just some loss of viability on shipped eggs, so I don't expect even, I mean, like, if half of them hatch, that would be good rates for shipped eggs. And so I was just trying to get them developing, and then I'll candle them, and I'm sure throw some of them out. So they're just kind of piled in there.
I love the olive
eggers. Yeah, that's the one I'm really excited about.
We seem to struggle with the black cover Marans.
Yes.
To hatch them.
Well, they hatch fine, but then they don't seem like they're really strong when they're born. Like they're a weaker chicken almost.
I haven't had a hard time with them once they're hatched, but I definitely have a hard time with them hatching because they're just harder to hatch eggs.
Oh, you guys should love Calvin.
That's all right.
I was just hearing about how you're teaching people calculus.
Keep it coming, keep it coming.
The calculus is like the force. You have it or you don't. It's not my fault that the force was strong with Charlie.
Hey, it is Star Wars Day.
Do you celebrate tomorrow?
No, because it's too cliche. Oh my God. I'm like a real Star Wars fan. I don't need a special day.
This is going to go out on May the 4th. If you don't know what they're talking about, May the 4th is Star Wars Day because May the 4th be with you.
Yeah. See that?
I used to make the boys lightsaber cupcakes, and I feel like if I made a lightsaber cupcake, you would eat one.
I would eat a cupcake. That's what I'm saying. It's the 4th. I would eat a cupcake any day. Not just on May the 4th. Like, you can have a lightsaber cupcake on Christmas.
But wouldn't it be like a little bit cooler that it's a lightsaber cupcake and May the 4th be with you? A little bit.
He's just not.
There's much for you to learn, Padawan.
All right, calculus, write it in. We're making a YouTube video.
Okay,
Right.
calculus. Either you got it or you don't.
So, when did you first come into cow ownership for the first time?
So we got Dexter, it's been about 10 months.
10 months ago,
Yeah.
you got your Dexter bull first, and then you got...
Then we got 2 Angus heifers.
Angus heifers.
And that's Thelma and Louise.
Okay, and then they got Faith, was after that.
Yes.
So Faith is Hope, our cow's mom. And my friend Hannah had come over for coffee one morning, and she told me that she was going to sell Faith because she's leaning more into doing mixed breeds for the sake of sustainability and all of that, and she was looking to sell Faith. But she was very attached. She's had her for a long time. She's like, it's just going to take the right home. Well, then we got together for dinner shortly after that, and we were talking, and Jeremiah said, well, you know, I know of a couple options because they've been looking for a Jersey. And he said, one, we've decided we're going to sell Halle, and then also our friend Hannah is selling her older, experienced Jersey, and they bought both. Because calculus, because the force is strong with it.
Yes. I love it.
Like, you love the cows. And I love the cows too, but he's like out there talking to the cows every night. It's his thing. He loves
I'm living a dream.
When we first moved to the country and bought our homestead, he was like right away like, oh, we could put cows out. And I was like, settle down. Like we haven't even gotten chickens yet, and he's already talking. And I couldn't see it then, but now it just seems like the most natural thing. And we're so excited.
So Hallelujah was the first calf born on our farm. And when I mentioned in a vlog, I don't know, a month or so ago, that we were going to be rehoming her, selling her, a lot of people are like, oh, I feel so sad about that, but it is farm life, and we have to work with what works best for our program. And I mean, if you're going to be keeping any sort of dairy animals, you're not going to be keeping all of the babies. It just would not make sense, because you have to breed your cows regularly, or your goats, or your sheep, or whatever it is. When we brought in Fern and Freya, our plan was to not keep both of them. And in deciding to keep both of them, that is where the decision is coming to go ahead and let Halle go, because she really needs to be bred here pretty soon. It's best to breed them instead of leaving a heifer open for a really long time, because their fertility can go down. So for now, our plan is to keep Fraulein in the future, the calf, but she's not going to be ready to be bred for over, I don't know, like 14 months from now. She's just born. Our hope is that down the road we can actually have something of a micro dairy once our store is open and we're selling milk and all that stuff, but right now we don't need any more cows and milk. Lisa was just saying this, she said this has got to be bittersweet, and it is. But like, you know, breeding, I was saying on the vlog just a moment ago, I was saying that like, if you're gonna have dairy animals, you're gonna have to learn to let go of the babies. You know, you cannot keep all of them. Like, you can't. And there were several like goat kids that I thought, oh, well, we'll just add this one, and it just wasn't feasible. I mean, basically what happened is our numbers got really big and our herd didn't thrive, and we had to cut back. And I learned that it's actually best to keep your stuff manageable. I mean, and this is coming from a person who, you know, y'all, this is your now 5th head of cattle in 10 months, and ours was like, I mean, we have like 17 or 18 now. I don't even know how many we have with the new babies. I'd have to count. I would have to count them actually. And we got our first one 18 months ago. So I mean, it's definitely escalated. And I'll joke about that, but ultimately what you're seeing here is the fact that even with growing numbers quickly, you still have to manage it, and you can't keep everybody. Just put her through the chute to get the halter on her. I know. So Charlie and Lisa have a YouTube channel, Homesteading and Hungry. What else? Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram.
We're in
do
the places.
some funny stuff on TikTok.
Yeah. And they're sharing their homesteading journey, but you were not always viewing yourself as a homesteader or seeing that in your future.
No, I was not. We used to live in the suburbs. I was definitely more of a city girl. Charlie grew up on a farm, so Charlie would always talk about, yeah, we're gonna move out to the country someday. I was like, yeah, I just couldn't see it.
Y'all did move a lot being military also.
We did.
Yeah. So that makes it kind of hard too to see it, I'm sure.
And it just was something that I didn't see. I couldn't picture it.
Yeah.
Because I'm such an extrovert and I love being around people, and I couldn't imagine not living in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And being military, we were always on base. So we always had a community right around. I always was the person who did the bunkos and the Bible studies and kind of the social director of everything. And so I just couldn't picture living apart from things.
Yeah.
And when Charlie got a job out here in Aiken County, he first of all, he bought a farm, and then he told me he bought a farm. So
we don't recommend that. It does sometimes work out though.
Yeah. Well, we were looking for houses out here.
Yeah.
So I knew that was a thing, and I had been like, okay, if we're gonna move, I think it would be cool to have a little land. It would be kind of cool to get some chickens.
Yeah. Okay, had to address a child meeting, but okay. So he bought the farm.
Yeah, he bought the farm, and on the way there, he was like, I really hope that you're gonna like this. And I was just like, well, I hope so too. And when we got there and I saw our porch, which we just have an amazing
It is an amazing porch.
That's kind of right off our kitchen.
Yeah.
I just felt like I was home, and I could start picturing it. I started getting excited about
you
getting
were
the chickens.
very much a foodie.
Oh yes.
And so I feel like the homesteading life, I know not everybody who homesteads are foodies, and obviously not everybody who's a foodie is a homesteader, but when those two passions come together,
yes,
it's so good.
Yeah, and that was, I think, the thing that I still am most excited about is just all of the food that we can grow and raise, and then I can create meals with.
Yeah.
So it's just, nothing tastes better than something that came off your own property.
It is. It is an incredible experience to like know that the food on your plate, you grew it.
Yes.
Or raised it, or milked it, or it's just, it's very special. So.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll link their channel. You guys can check them out. I think you'll love them as much as we do. We're rather fond.
Oh, we love you too.
I mean, after all, the force is strong.
The force is strong.
Look at the food. Don't think that's what happened.
You betrayed me!
Hey, Halle.
She's like, I don't want your grain of lies.
Feet of deception.
Your bucket of lies.
My bucket of lies.
Good girl. It's gonna be worth it. It really wasn't that bad.
And actually, pulling on her lead, she actually
followed
gave to
a
it
little
very
bit, yeah.
quickly. I've seen cows and horses
Well, we
stand there
did-
for hours in a lock dead, I will not move.
We did tie her off.
A lot when she was younger.
Yeah, we tied her off a lot when she was younger, and then when she started getting bigger, we stopped.
Like honestly, I don't think it's going to be as ugly as I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Actually, you know
also
what?
just
Because
used
that
to
was so
being.
easy, I think I've changed my mind.
He's like, okay, see you later, bye. Hey, boy. You ready to go play some ball?
We gotta go.
Let's go.
This is South Carolina. We started at
Good
like
girl.
4. We didn't actually get them.
Good girl.
Until like 10:30.
Pretty girl. Well, y'all can go follow Halle's future, Charlie and Lisa. I'm really glad to see how well she responded to having the halter on and all that stuff. The work we did with her when she was really small, it seems, still has been effective, and so I hope they have an easy time. She's been handled a lot. She just hasn't been halter led, and so hopefully it'll be good.
Really can't do anything.
Anyway, thank you for hanging out with us today. We bless you. Until next time.